Going to the game, Jax has just gotten a rework and we're gonna do the AP Jax build. In this matchup, we're currently against Hecarim, and in a Jax vs Hecarim, obviously Hecarim is an S plus tier jungler, so he definitely has the advantage. So we have to play smart, try to avoid the matchup, and be able to scale properly since we outscale him in the late game. I go for a control ward on the bottom side just in case that there might be an invade, and I start at the blue side. The reason why I start at the blue side rather than the red side is because pathing wise, it's best to path towards this Darius, who is gonna be most likely overextended and someone we can punish. Other lanes are quite hard. Zed doesn't have priority. Vayne Brom, most probably just a farm lane, especially with Morgana. Just presses Black Shield and we won't be able to do anything. If Hecarim starts at the blue side, it would be really great since this would make the Scuttler uncontested and we would be able to get our level 5 safely. Number one thing when you want to play Jungle Jax is to get level 5 as soon as possible because your early clear is super duper slow since you're not able to get your passive on the jungle camps. As you could see, there's no yellow bars that are increasing when you hit the camps. This was removed because before it worked, but since it became too OP, they decided to remove it. They buffed the damage though on the second skill, so it deals a bit more damage. Warren with a solo kill despite the counter matchup, which is really good. So this will give us priority in the bot side. Top side, a 1-for-1 trade, but the Hecarim arrives at the lane and he's able to get the counter kill. Yeah, this is the life of a scaling jungler. You just need to farm, nothing you could do. And Jax's clear is overall below average. I think a full clear optimized would be at the 210 to 215 mark, which is kinda slow. But once you get level 5 plus your first item, his clear will be exponentially faster since Jax ult will give him additional damage every 3 autos. And another thing about Jax ulti is that it now deals damage, hence the rework. We see that Ornn and Darius are both fighting. Perfect timing. Nice knock-up. We're able to follow up with our own stun. Auto attack, second skill, and then we go for face rush here. Since we're going for the pure AP burst, we don't need the Conqueror to be able to stick to our opponent. We just want to go in, burst them away, and then immediately run away with face rush. Our Brom randomly pinged us. I can't do anything, bro. I just pathed towards bot lane and I killed the Darius. So we're here with no more camps up. Just remove this ward, cover the Zed a bit. I see the Ezreal ult, but for some reason, I thought it wouldn't hit me and I get cancelled. For fun, but it's fine. You just want to get your items. I saw that Hecarim's bot lane, so the Ornn needs to be a bit careful. And the first item we're going for is Nashor's Tooth. This would give us a faster clear speed, reduces the cooldown of our skills, allowing us to spam our abilities more. Top camps are up, of course. As a scaling jungler, you always want to clear this. And one thing about Jax's third skill is that the more dodge that you get, the higher the damage. So you want to make it as long as possible when you're clearing camps. But in this case, since we're burst, we want to just jump in, stun, ult, and then auto first. And look at that, Morgana just disappeared. Get the face rush proc, get another kill, and perfect escape using our first kill to go away. Bot side though, Hecarim does another counter gank. I did not expect the Yasuo to arrive so fast, so I make a bit of a misplay. I should have just not shoved the wave. But this Vayne though, pretty clean, nice dodge. Gets the big outplay, and that's really good. Because as a jungle AP Jax, you don't want your team to go behind, since if the enemy itemizes really early, they get MR, your burst will be greatly reduced. I see that Hecarim yoinked my Krugs, means that he's gonna dive the bot lane. Me and Zed are here to help, but the Ornn's super tanky. He's able to outplay both of them. Really strong champion and perfect counter gank. Since both the jungler and the Baron lane are down and we see Yasuo at the mid lane, this would be the perfect opportunity to try to get the first tower. Yasuo's in the mid lane. He's kinda far, so there's time for us to take this. If he goes for the contest, it's gonna be 2v1. Yep. Jax passive plus ulti just takes the tower down super fast. We get the Ornn passive so we can build items anytime. Seeing that the Hecarim's at the dragon, you know what? Let's just go for the Herald because our objective is to get our items as soon as possible. No problem. We have a really strong scaling composition as well. We just need to get money. 1-for-1 trade. I don't know why the Vayne Braum, they're going for a 2v3. At least they're able to take one guy down. Use the Herald mid. I have my third skill just in case, but my Zed didn't help. I wanted to burst the Yasuo. It's fine. As long as we don't die. And we go back to our own jungle and clear these camps. Our Zed gets yoinked though. So I have to cover mid. Not give them the mid tower for free. Look at this. I'll show you the power of AP Jax. Third skill. Then get the double stun. And then immediately use ult. And look at that damage. The Yasuo did not even expect it. And the Hecarim with the W. One more hit. Flashing in. Get the fruit. And then we jump away with our first skill. Woo! Morgana bind did not hit. And honestly, that was super clean. Another thing about Jax rework is that the AP build is so much better now. Since all of his skills scale on AP, except for the first. First skill scales on AD, second skill scales on AP, third skill scales on AP, and also ultimate scales on AP. That's why the AP burst build is so much viable, but it doesn't mean that it's the better build. Of course, the traditional on-hit Bruiser Jax is overall more flexible, but I'm just showing you another build that you could go for, and this is pretty much the build that's more fun to do. Your objective here is to get 3 items, which is Nashor's Tooth, Lichbane, and Rabadon. Once you complete those 3, you would be able to just burst all the squishy targets. We clear top side, and with the Ezreal Morgana trying to take down the top tower, we can go for the defense, try to catch someone. So third skill again. First skill, ultimate, auto, second skill, and look at that Morgana, he got popped! Ezreal just gave up. And yeah, they did not expect that, honestly. And this is just Jax with one item, Nashor's Tooth, Mana Boots. I don't even have Lichbane yet, and that's how strong the ultimate of Jax is. I think Jax ulti does about 400, 500 damage. And combining this with Mana Boots plus Sudden Impact would increase the penetration, making it even stronger. We just wanna farm our Lichbane. Red buff is up, but their entire team's missing. I don't have Smite yet, so we'll just give it. If Hecarim goes in, we can go for the fight. Yep, look at this. Bang. My ultimate just destroyed half of Hecarim's HP. I was out of position, honestly. I should have not went for the red. But it's fine. We'll take the 1-for-1 trade. I could have also escaped if I was able to proc my face rush. Oh well. And I make a small mistake here because I randomly bought the blasting wand. I don't know how. I was wondering why I have 4 random components. So I realized that there's a blasting wand. I could have had Lichbane by now, but it's fine. We have Ornn passive. We can buy it anytime. So no worries. We're also massively ahead. 8k gold, 1k GPM on AP Jax. So Lichbane sound up. This would help increase our burst. It also helps us clear the jungle faster.
On my way.
We see Darius Yasuo bot side. I'm just waiting for the Yasuo to show up before I go, but since Darius is alone, so we have our third skill again. We're stacking a bit. Jump, stun, auto, first skill, second skill. Yep. Even though he's a tanky boy, I think even with the Merc Threads, we still destroy him. The only problem is that, yeah, we make a mistake here. It didn't reach the Morg. So we'll just go for the Hecarim instead. You want to spam your second skill as much as possible since that's your main DPS skill. So we cover our team, but with them winning, just stun the Ezreal, and we get another win. Our Vayne is popping off though. Kudos to him. He's been playing really well despite getting camped by the Hecarim. With this, we have a massive advantage. We just want to farm the bot camps. And look at this. Darius wants to contest. I have ulti. I'm waiting for my third skill. Auto. Ulti. Bang. Bang. We have face rush as well. And 800 damage. He just got popped. One-shot Jax, by the way. What more even if I have Rab? He has Black Lever and Merc Threads. And that's just 2 item Jax. So once I have Rabadon and even Infinity Orb, my burst will be even scarier. Dragon is now up. We want to take this. Looks really spicy. Deny the possible soul that they can take. We can secure this with W Smite. So I'm a bit confident. But I make a mistake. I don't know how Hecarim got that. He got the perfect Smite. What I could have done is just ulti Smite. I think ulti Smite is way better and way stronger because my ulti does about 300 to 400 damage while W only does 200. My bad. I played it a bit greedy. It's fine. We're still massively ahead. We'll just go back to our camps and farm our Rabadon. Level 13, another big power spike for Jax. We just spam our ulti. Look at that. Look at that. 553 damage on our ult. We don't even have Rabadon yet. So, I think our first skill does about 200. Second skill, 300, 400. Also, third skill scales on AP. So, we deal about 1.2k damage on our burst. We now have Rabadon, and my team is just winning the fight. 4v5 on the top side. I'm not even doing anything. The Vayne dies though. It's fine. Zed just pops everyone. It's a 2-for-3 trade so far. Darius is in the side. I can yoink him. But the Zed just plays it safe. It's fine. Stasis, really good item. If we go in, burst someone, and we're in a bad spot, we just stasis. And then after stasis, we can third again and then jump away. Darius damage check with Rabadon's stun. You get hooked though. So we go in. Try to burst the Darius, but I have to stasis. I have my third skill again. Yoink the Darius. And then flash out, jump on the wolf. And that's a pretty clean escape. Unfortunate for the Ornn. He just got destroyed. Their entire team was there. I'm so sorry. Baron is up. But I'm pretty low, so I don't wanna get it right now. We could use it for bait later. And try to burst someone. Did you see my damage? If you check my ulti damage, it's 845. 845. 845 plus third skill, second skill, first skill, and Lich Bane. So that's pretty much one shot land. Unless they have like a completed MR item. So we wait for someone to face check. I check for any wards. Morgana, look at this. First, third skill, ulti, auto, second. Then face rush away. No counterplay. Hecarim decides to go in. So we just destroy him as well. And yeah. The playstyle is a bit different. Instead of sticking to people, what you want to do is go for a hit and run strategy where you go in and then go out. Go in, go out, go in, go out. So if you play the AP Jax, you might not be used to it. Think about like playing Gragas, pure AP Gragas. They have a similar playstyle. Next item we go for is Infinity Orb. You could also go for Crown if you want to play a bit more defensive. I was thinking about Riftmaker, but you don't need Riftmaker if you just one-shot the enemy. And your job is not to stick on the enemy team, rather to kite. And Riftmaker excels at sticking to the enemy, which is not good for this build. But you can also build it if they're all building tanky. This game though, no need. We now have Baron. We just want to go for some finishing touches. I'm looking for someone to one-shot. Try to go for the Yas, but my team is also giga-fed at this point. It's fine. We'll get the mid-top tower. The only hard thing about this is that when you use your third skill, it's kind of telegraphed. So I can't go in and burst them up in one shot. But what I could have done here is just QW ult instead of using my third skill. And I used my third skill to go out. So that's something that I realized later. Since my Durst is so strong right now. Because if I use my third, they know that I'm gonna come, or they'll just use their crowd control or CC. So I just go WQ ult. That's the way better combo. Go for the Darius. Bang. One shot him. I even pressed flash. I thought he would go away. And with their Nexus exposed, game is pretty much done. We just need the minions to go in. They're doing a good job clearing though. I'm waiting for someone to go in from the enemy team, and then we'll just yoink them. Because I'm super low. I need to lifesteal a bit. We just play it safe. And buy our items. If you look at the minimap though, there's a fight happening. That's why I'm thinking about, you know what? Even though I'm 1 HP, I need to help my team. Let's try to get some kills. Vayne's just popping off. Killing everyone in the backline. I didn't even need to do anything. Infinity Orb now up. Damage check on the Morgana. I get binded, but look at that. 1.2k on my ult with Infinity Orb. So if we get them below 45% and then press ult, they're pretty much dead. And with that, just go straight mid lane and end the game. So yeah, pretty fun build. Is it the best? Not really, but is it good? Depends on the situation. 98% on Jax. Vayne gets the MVP. She just popped off, honestly. So, deserved. 11, 3, and 8. Look at my damage. 28k. Just bursting people and going away. If you look at my runes, Sudden Impact, Giant Slayer, Gathering Storm, Phase Rush, all big value. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed our AP Jax. The Bruiser build also really good on the rework. You can one-shot people once you have Rift Maker, but we'll save it for another video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. And that's it for me. Peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.